Hi, I'm Bill McLaughlin, Editor-in-Chief of Furniture Today. Welcome to this week's edition of Frontline Friday. It is pre-market eve. We will get our first taste of what High Point Market might have in store for us coming up Monday and Tuesday of next week. Heading into the market, we've been hearing reports that things are going to be intensely competitive. I would say that somewhat metaphorically. Hearing talk about market share battles over who has the most stable sourcing, who will be able to maintain consistent financial stability, and who's going to be able to supply retailers most effectively in the long term. Not just about product this time around. The tariff talk that kind of had everybody holding their breath last year, one way or another, is kind of in place. People have their plans, although some are still struggling with that. So this is going to be about who really can execute. We have mixed reports from retail about how furniture retail is performing. We've heard some stories of retail being soft, but our own Clint Engel was just talking to retailers about the Labor Day and summer season. And Clint, you've been getting some pretty good reports.
Yes, I've been working on a Labor Day story, and outside of Hurricane Dorian in Florida and some of the East Coast where stores are closing, it's been a good Labor Day. I talked to Jake Jabs of American Furniture Warehouse, and they've had another record $20 million holiday weekend. Miskelly Furniture in Jackson, Mississippi, they had their best day in history on Monday, and it was on top of their best August in history and their best July in history. So some of the retailers I've been talking to is sort of flying in the face of what you hear out there right now about the industry is already in recession.
Do you have any sense of why those who are doing well are doing well?
I do think it is partly who you are and what kind of focus you're putting on the business. And then in Jake Jab's case, I asked him why does he think he's having such an incredible year, and he said he thinks a lot of it has to do with the markets he's in. He's in Arizona and Colorado, and he said both markets are just thriving right now. It should be noted in Florida, I talked to City Furniture and Rooms to Go and Badcock, and of course they're all saying business has been down in that market. They lost business not because the hurricane hit, but because people were preparing for it. So I wanted to also mention that a lot of retailers said bedding was a hot performer for Labor Day and continued to be one of their best categories. And that's despite, there's an analyst report out recently that said brick and mortar mattress sales were down nationwide. So some of the retailers I talked to, it was their hottest category at Labor Day. And you spoke to an e-commerce company, didn't you?
Right, I spoke with Industry West. Ian Leslie is their marketing officer, and he said that last year to this year they saw a 58% increase in labor sales over Labor Day weekend. They focus on modern furniture, so they have a plastic chair and stool set that did really well this weekend. And as an e-commerce company, their website needs to be fantastic to keep people on the website longer. The term they use is sticky. You want your site to be sticky. And so I spoke with experts in the area to talk about how to keep websites sticky. More than half of people say that they would leave a poorly designed mobile website. So mobile has really increased in importance. And some of the questions that people ask are, how much does the product cost? Where can it be seen, and how long till I can get it into my home? And experts say that all of those questions need to be answered on your website in order to keep people on there longer. And especially for brick and mortar retailers, one of the key things is to drive people into your store. And people are doing that in a variety of ways. So I have an article coming out in next Monday's issue that talks more about that.
So if you'd like to see how to make your website more sticky, tune in next week to Furniture Today and FurnitureToday.com for all the sticky details. Till next week, I'm Bill McLaughlin with Furniture Today, wishing you good business.